Good afternoon, everyone. It's Anifa Menon from hearthealthbrainhealth.com, encouraging healthy grieving and mindful actions. Today, I want to talk about the next section of the Corinthians verse, and this one, you might remember, it says, "Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth." And I believe this is very true. So, again, there's no excitement with evil, right? So we do know that in terms of ourselves, most people, when we see something cruel, when we see something horrendous, there is absolutely horrendous things that happen all over the world. And perhaps we've experienced things that are that way for ourselves too. Remember that these things are happening and other things are happening simultaneously. And if we can come back to ourselves, have we ever done something horrendous? Have you ever spoken to a person in a way that you think, wow, I can't believe I spoke to them that way? Or have you ever acted in a way that, I can't believe I cut that person off on the road. I can't believe I cut that person down in terms of how I was speaking about them. I can't believe I cut that person off in their communication with me. All of these things can be perceived as horrendous by a person who's perceiving it, right? So we have no idea how people are taking in the information or the actions or the words that we ourselves are putting out there. And so it's important to remember that when we are judging others in that way, it's not helping ourselves or the other person either. If we are able to maintain the awareness that it takes someone coming to an awareness or awakening about their own thoughts, words, or actions to get them to change, we can be more compassionate towards each other, right? And to ourselves too. So remember, if we've got the capacity to forgive ourselves, and this is, remember what we covered last time, it's a very important skill to be able to do and to truly feel it. And many people can get to that space. And then to be able to get to that space for others takes another extra step, right? So I have found this quotation, which I suspect lots of people have read. This is without an author, but I think you've heard it. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorn bushes have roses. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorn bushes have roses. And have you seen this? This is a difference of people who pick up a rose, and a person will prick their finger with one of the thorns and say, oh, that hurt, and I can't believe that, and now they're tending to their finger. Another person picks up the same rose, has the same prick, and says, oh, I hurt my finger. Oh, but look at this rose. I need to take care of this, but wow, look at that rose, right? So do you know it shows the state of our mind as to how quickly we can move into those spaces? And I believe that this part of this verse is actually teaching us this. I thought in terms of, again, recognizing that there is not good and good in all of our life experiences. We have experienced it. We have shared it, right? So remember that we have shared good with people and we have shared not good with people. We have shared good in situations and not good in situations. We have seen good and not good. And then we can be judgmental to all of it, or we can be forgiving. So I saw this quotation, which I thought was quite interesting. It's by Leslie W.P. Garland, and it says, it's a deep thought. Or is it that slow-paced evil creeps in when it espies and envies happiness, and then takes a deliberate foul delight in spoiling it? So I'll be writing this, of course, at the under this video, but I'm going to read that again. It says, or is it that slow-paced evil creeps in when it espies and envies happiness, and then takes a deliberate foul delight in spoiling it? So imagine if you're a person who's gone through a lot of not easy times in your life, and you think, wow, I'm finally so happy. I'm finally in this spot that I'm so happy. And you might have said to yourself, I wasn't very nice there. So just same day, I wasn't very nice there. And why am I like this? And you can get lost in thinking, oh, I shouldn't be like this. As opposed to, remember, I'm understanding that it's taken a long time for me to get into this good spot. It's very easy that our own minds can pull us back into this space and spoiling our own delight. So I'd love for you to think about that quotation today. I came across this beautiful message from Louisa May Alcott, And she says in a beautiful way, and I believe I would like to share this sentiment. This says, "Let my name stand among those who are willing to bear ridicule and reproach for truth's sake, and so earn some right to rejoice when the victory is won." Let my name stand among those who are willing to bear ridicule and reproach for the truth's sake, and so earn some right to rejoice when the victory is won. And this is the thing, is if I can stay steady and recognize that people may or may not agree with what I'm saying, what I'm thinking, what I'm sharing, what I'm feeling, but when it's based on truth, I can rejoice in that victory alone, right? I know this is truth, and hopefully not my truth, not my biased truth. This is truth. Truth stands alone, and it is such a reason for victory, or that feeling of elation in ourselves of I'm standing for truth. There's a huge success, there's a huge joy in that experience. So today I would love for you to sit down and think about, are you able to rejoice in truth, which can have both good and not good? And that's a big, big step to take. Can you rejoice in truth, whether it comes in a form that's good or not good? So, in the not good, if you're seeing something not good and you're recognizing the truth is that person may wake up and recognize, I need to change, right? And this is true for all of us, right? It takes our learning for us to become better. I hope that you will spend 5 minutes to think about that today and find just one experience where you realize, wow, this has both good and not good, and I'm aware of both, that I'm focusing my attention on the good. I hope you'll do that. I hope you have a fabulous day ahead, and I hope you remember, transform your mind and transform your life. Have a great day, everyone.